What's good, everybody? It is Friday, May 28th. This is the Early Edge. We're on the road in Florida, PGA Tour Live for me. And yesterday, I missed the live stream, but a lot of you did not. Our biggest audience to date. And we're going to talk a lot about that as well. But this is powered, as always, by SportsLine. We're in your feed before 11 a.m. No winners in our Perfect Parlay contest yesterday, but this is our betting card for the main show. And then the live stream, we had several plays in there as well. If you want to be a part of the Perfect Parlay contest, go to YouTube, leave us a best bet in the comments section. And if one of our cappers goes at least 2-0, then you'll be eligible for a year-long subscription to SportsLine. Let's bring in the stars of the show right now. You know them, you love them. These two guys were on the live stream yesterday. And, guys, you had great discussions, Mikey, on the under in the Bucks, the over in the Blazers, and both of those ended up hitting. Good morning.
Yeah, both of those ended up hitting. I thought we were going to have a really nice day on the stream. I had Dennis Schroeder over 3.5 rebounds. He had 3 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter, but could not get the 4th rebound for the plus 140 payout. So that one was unfortunate, but somewhat to be expected on a plus 140. So ready to go today, although we have a lot of weather in Major League Baseball.
And the man who really is starting to stretch his legs. He is a host extraordinaire. He's the Maestro. Good morning, Maestro.
Good morning, Coach. It was a lot of fun, but tell me you're coming back next week. Come on, that's just a lot of pressure to run that thing.
I'll be back next week. Don't worry about it. I only miss very occasionally. You know that. But you did a phenomenal job. By the way, in that Portland over, people didn't notice last night because it was really late. It was almost 1 a.m. in the morning. Is one of the most incredible covers, guys, that we've ever seen. They were sitting on 196 with less than 3 minutes to go and scored 39 combined points in the last 3 minutes to hit the over. It was remarkable. That never happens in your favor. But thank goodness they fouled three, and it was a nice little cash late night for us. All right, let's jump right in. By the way, don't forget, Champions League episode in your feed right now. The Champions League final is tomorrow on CBS 3 Eastern Time. Don't get shut out. Tom Fornelli has your picks for you. It's in your feed. Go watch it later today. All right, let's jump right in. Storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And M squared, I know weather is going to be an issue across this great land of ours. What do you have?
Yeah, it's a major issue in Major League Baseball today. 6 of the 14 games have pretty significant risk of being postponed, in my opinion, starting with the Cubs and Reds game. I'll talk about that one in a little bit as well, but we have a high temperature of 50 degrees, humidity 80%. It's going to be raining, the wind blowing in at 22 miles per hour. And that's kind of the similar story. We're having double digit, some cases 20 plus mile per hour winds, very low temperatures, a lot of rain in the 6 games. The other games quickly: Milwaukee at Washington, Atlanta at the Mets, Miami at Boston, and Toronto at Cleveland all have pretty significant postpone risks today.
If you don't follow Mikey on social media, you need to, because he updates all of this information throughout the day. All right, Maestro, there's not going to be any weather issues inside of the arena as the Clippers literally backs against the wall. Down 0-2 on the road in Dallas. What do you got?
Well, there could be some other issues with this Clipper team, which a lot of people thought were going to take the West. A lot of people were real high on them. I thought they were going to win this series, and it all comes down to tonight. They opened 1.5. It's up to 2. Some books even 2.5. And, what does Dallas have to do? But they, to get some respect, they did shoot 50% from 3 in the 2 games. And I think a lot of professionals and public alike just don't think they can continue that kind of shooting. But the way we've seen it so far, the Clippers, even with Beverly, even with George, even with Kawhi, all these great defenders, they cannot stop Luka Doncic, and they cannot stop him from creating great shots for the rest of his team.
All right, very good. All right, let's jump into our board now. And by the way, if you are not a follower on SportsLine yet, what are you doing? Use the promo code EDGE. We're going to give you 30 days for free, and then after that, you're going to be playing with house money. So let's go. Use that promo code EDGE and join the family, the ever-growing family that's getting bigger by the day. All right, we got 2 plays from SportsLine to start our day. We're going to start in the NBA. And this first one might have you scratching your head a little bit until I give you the final number. We're going to go with the Clippers minus 2.5, the game that Maestro just talked about. It's a 9:30 Eastern tip over the Mavs. Yes, going back to the regular season, they've lost 4 straight games. But road favorites on losing streaks of at least 4 games are 136, 92, and 6 against the spread. Think about that. That's over 44 games over 500. This coming from Kyle Akins and Jeff Hockman. Both are on the Clippers from SportsLine, so are we. Then our second game, the only NHL playoff game of the night, Vegas Golden Knights minus 180 over the Minnesota Wild. That's also a 9 Eastern. Drop the puck. Matt Severance, terrific, 133 and 82 in his last 215 NHL money line picks. Now, 180, that's high. You know, here on the show, we don't like it. But Maestro, sometimes the juice.
It's worth the squeeze.
You're damn right it is. And it is tonight, too, for Vegas. All right, those are our 2 plays for SportsLine. Let's get to my guys. M Squared. Oh, it's a Friday, baby. You know the drill, son. Give it to me.
All right, Coach, let's go back to our Chicago Cubs. A nice spot to pick on a rookie making his debut, Vladimir Gutierrez for the Reds. This is his major league debut. Talk about a tough spot to have it with all the weather conditions at Wrigley Field. They are going to help pitching if they can get this one in. It's one on my list that has significant postponed risk. However, it is scheduled at 2:20 p.m. Eastern, so they do have a long window to try to get this one in tonight, and they're used to playing in suboptimal conditions here. So I like the Cubs minus 1.5 plus 140 with Alzolay on the mound. He is pitching incredibly well, has a lot of confidence. We're going to see Jock Peterson, potentially Anthony Rizzo back in this Cubs lineup today. This is one where it's not really a correlated play in your mind, but I also kind of lean towards the under, looking like a 3-1, 4-1 type of result for the Chicago Cubs in this one. Either way, love them at the plus 140 payout. Second one, Boston Red Sox, Martin Perez on the mound, like him against the Marlins. It is a little bit of a park shift and league shift from the Marlins offense, but it's going to be tough on the starting pitcher there. I like the Red Sox minus 1.5 plus 115 as they are truly healthy for one of the first times this season. It looks like everyone's going to be in the lineup. No one really questionable in this one. So as long as this game plays, love the Red Sox on the run line.
And it looks like Chief loves the Red Sox as well on the run line. Great to see him on the show today. All right, it's time to prop it like it's hot. Our man, the Maestro. Nobody does it better. What do you got for us today, sir?
All right, Coach, coming off a 2-2 day, looking for much better results today with these 2 picks and a few more on Twitter, starting with the Red Sox and Martin Perez over 5.5 Ks plus 120 at BetMGM is what I got. And, you know, this guy, last 5 starts, a 2.22 ERA, 7 strikeouts last time out. He's gone over this number 3 of his last 5. The Marlins have a very high strikeout rate, and it's even a little worse versus lefties. So you got to take a shot at plus 120. And then Derek Rose back to the well. I mean, he was the best player on the floor for the Knicks the other night, had no rebounds at halftime, got us to 4 to cash. And it was kind of fortunate he only got 4. I think he could have had 6 or 8. You know, the ball just bounced too quickly and some other guys, but he was on the floor for about 37, 38 minutes. The last 8 times he's gotten 30 plus minutes, he's gotten at least 4 rebounds. I'm going over 3.5, and you only have to pay minus 105.
Yeah, and his post-game interview was very, very telling. He said he found out at halftime he was going to start the second half. He said, I don't know why people don't think I can't play 35 or 40 minutes. I go 2 hours hard in practice every single day. I think we're going to see him more tonight, which adds to the value for him to get to the 4 rebounds that we needed him to get to. And
they're talking about him like he's a seriously old man. He's 32.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been around forever, but they're talking about him like it's a miracle that he played, 30 plus minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He looks good to me.
He looks great, and he's happy, and New York fans, they love him. And I'm really into this series right now. The Hawks with Trae Young talking that trash, and now Julius Randle starting to play better. Tied at 1, big game 3 tonight. Of course, we'll be talking about it all over social media. All right, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap. Thank you, Jeweler. M Squared, hopefully both these games come off today. Cubs on the run line, minus 1.5, plus 140. And the Red Sox also on the run line, minus 1.5, plus 110. That Cubs game, by the way, an afternoon game, 2:20 first pitch. Red Sox, 7 Eastern first pitch. Then the Maestro. He's on a couple of props early. Derek Rose over 3.5 rebounds, minus 105. And Martin Perez, Boston, over 5.5 Ks, plus 120. And from SportsLine, we're going Clippers, minus 2.5 tonight. And the Vegas Golden Knights, minus 180 over the Minnesota Wild. And our Jeweler's Gem parlay of the day, we're going to put these 3 things together. The Vegas Golden Knights money line, the Clippers minus 2.5, and the over 7.5 in the Angels and the A's. If it hits, it's going to give you a return of plus 444, and that feels good to me. All right. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all these tickets on a gorgeous Friday straight to the pay window. For Chief, great to see him. M Squared, the maestro, and the jeweler, our executive producer, who puts it all together. Remember, this is the only place every single day. Don't forget about the Champions League. Your early edge. Good luck.
Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.